What's up, everybody? My name is George, and today I'm going to be trying to rank these perks from worst to best. These perks are severely different from Cold War based off of Black Ops 3. Some of them are kind of the same, some of them have very drastic improvements on them. So I'm going to be ranking them based off the Cold War version first. If you would like to see me rank them based on Black Ops 3 perks, please let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, let's get into this. I think of the 7 perks, number 7, as of right now, is Tombstone Soda. This perk I would not touch with a 10-foot pole on solo. It is really annoying to have this perk equipped. Essentially, it's not even Tombstone Soda from what it was in Black Ops 2. What it is, it's like Who's Who, where you have a chance to revive yourself in shadow form. It isn't until you get it to tier 3 where it actually acts as Tombstone Soda, where if you die in both forms, then a tombstone drops. But even then, it's not even as useful as it was before. Now you have to actually buy your weapons back, and if you don't have enough money to get those weapons back, then you're screwed. You have to start over from the beginning again, making this perk absolutely useless if you are not set up all the way. Like I said, very useless on solo. I think it has a little bit more use just in case your teammates can't revive you. But still, I don't see this working out at all. So that's why I'm definitely ranking this at the bottom. I would even go some games and not even buy this over something like a self revive. Going down to number 6, I really thought this perk was useless before the new update where it added 2 more tiers. But number 6 has to go to Deadshot Daiquiri. This perk is a very supportive perk. What I mean by supportive perk is the fact that it doesn't really like impact the game that much. It impacts it slightly. Whereas something like Juggernog, you need Juggernog in the later rounds. For Deadshot Daiquiri, it didn't have that factor at all. The only difference, the only difference between this one and Black Ops 3 is the fact that you have extra armor penetration, which was really never introduced until this game, and you have crit bonuses, which was actually introduced in Black Ops 4. So crit bonuses is if you string together headshots, then your damage spikes up to the roof. Which it only was introduced in the last 2 tiers that was brought in with the season 2 update. It is incredible for higher rounds, but still, when it comes to the lower rounds, this is gonna be one of the last perks I buy. I will probably buy double pack punch before I buy Deadshot Dagger. But with the new update, I really like what they did with this perk. Anyway, moving on to number 5. This has always been one of my favorite perks to use, and it really got left in the shadows when it came to this game, and it is Speed Cola. I loved Speed Cola growing up. Every single time I bought Jug, I would buy Speed Cola right after. It essentially what it does, you reload faster. It is so good when you're in the corner. If you have an LMG, it is so useful. It is a necessity. But with this game, I just feel like it's a little bit slower than it was in the previous games. It is still very good, but it acts again like a support. It's not something that you absolutely need, but it's something that is very helpful, and it's going to help you get from level 30 to level 50. It is not something essential, but I will probably buy this before I buy Double Pack a Punch. Going down to the number 4 spot, I'm gonna have to go with Elemental Pop. Elemental Pop is a new perk that was introduced into this game. Essentially, you get random chance at a random ammo mob being shot out of your gun. It also has the ability to cool down your ammo mod that you already have attached onto your gun, which I think is very good. So let's say that you have Brain Rot equipped onto your gun. Not only does it decrease the amount of cooldown on your brain rot that's already attached to your gun, but it has a chance to shoot out the other ammo mods. Let's say the shock-based one, where you can string together a bunch of zombies with electricity. It is very good for damage boost. It's very good for helping you take down a big mob in later rounds, but it's really not one of the necessity perks until those later rounds. So that's why I had to rank it at number 4. Now these top 3 perks all go hand in hand with each other. Once I buy one of these perks, it is a necessity that I had to buy the other 2, because they all just work so well with each other. But I gotta base it off of what is in the game now, what the severity of it is, and for number 3 spot, I'm going with Staminup. Staminup used to be the first perk I bought when it was just the machine on the map. It is so good for helping me traverse the map, and the new additions that they have to this with the tier system are incredible. First of all, you get backpedal speed. And like when I remember backpedaling, I would never do in the previous maps. Whenever I'm training a mob, I would just turn around real quick, shoot, and then turn back around. With this perk equipped, I could just face behind and just unload my entire clip at my gun. That's how good the backpedal speed is with this perk. Immunity to fall damage, I don't see much of a use for this in a normal zombies game, but it's still a nice perk, nice feature to have. And walk faster while aiming down sights is huge. Like, I always find that speed and mobility is very useful when it comes to Cold War, and this really helps out with it. But I just feel like it's just shy of making it into the top 2 spots. Yeah, I cannot put it in there. Now, Quick Revive and Juggernog. These are the 2 perks that every single solo zombies player grew up with. You have to buy Quick Revive first, and then you have to buy Juggernog after. Obviously, with the new game, you don't need Quick Revive to revive yourself, but it's still very useful. But I got ranked Quick Revive number 2. Quick Revive is so good for the sole purpose of the number 2 tier. It is reduced the delay before health starts regenerating by 50%. If there's one thing that you learn about playing on Cold War Zombies, is that zombies hit you all the time. You are constantly getting hit. If you're not regenerating fast enough, then you're gonna get hit very quickly and down pretty quickly as well. With the reduced delay between regenerating, you're gonna be able to find out that it's a drastic change. You need Quick Revive in order to survive. Especially in the later rounds, there are zombies coming every single direction. And you need to be prepared to get out of there without getting a single swipe and downing you after you just got taken down by a mob. But the 2 new tiers are incredible. Once you get tier 5 on this, it is essentially like a self-medication from Black Ops 3. If you don't know what a self-medication was in Black Ops 3, essentially it is when you go down in solo, you have a chance to kill a zombie that's near you. If you kill that zombie, you get back up without your Quick Revive and all your perks stay intact. It is incredible to see that. And that's why it's definitely in my top 3, but it falls just short to everybody's favorite perk, Juggernog. Juggernog is the essential perk. I honestly, when it came to this game, I didn't find Juggernog that useful until I started trying to go high rounds. And then that's where it starts to hit you. Before round 10, I believe it is, zombies would give 30 damage to you every single time you got hit. And with your health bar being 150 without Juggernog, it is really not that much. You got 5 hits before you go down. It's very easy compared to something like Black Ops 1 where you got 2 hit and then you went down. But the thing about Cold War zombies is that as the rounds increase, so does not only the zombies' health increases, but their strength increases as well, which was never really explored upon in zombies. So after about round 10, they start doing 50 damage, which means it's a 3-hit down, just like it was in Black Ops 3. With this perk also, your armor really adds durability as well, and you're going to notice that armor is essential for this gameplay. And without armor, you'll be going down all the time with how many zombies are flooding the map at every single second. So by equipping this, not only does your health increase, but your armor durability increases too. It is so important to keep your armor intact. Once you hear the breakage of your armor, you know you're screwed because zombies are doing that much more damage to you. With your armor staying on longer, zombies hits are gonna take less health away from you, and therefore it's gonna really help you survive rounds longer. That, like I said before, when it came to elemental pop, it like with that perk, it took you from round 30 to round 50. This perk can take you from round 10 to around 100. Without this perk, it's a huge uh, deficit to yourself. There's a reason why speedrunners and all these like top players do challenges like no Juggernog challenge because it is that important to have in your perk slots. So anyway, thank you for listening in. That is just my opinion, of course, on how each of these rank. Obviously, if you disagree or have anything to comment, please leave it below in the comments. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.